Hey everybody, switching it up for the videos today. We're looking at doing some work in the kitchen instead of the woodworking shop. And today I just happened to be stopping by the grocery store and found this great piece of salmon that was on sale. It was 16 bucks for the whole side. It was like $4 a pound. So I thought, I can't pass that up. So I brought it home, and first thought that came to me was I'm going to make some cured salmon. So curing salmon, in principle, is a pretty basic thing. You're looking at a little bit of salt, a little bit of sugar, and a little bit of time invested. And just so you know, just so I'm not making this up and everybody's saying, ooh, can I really do that? Can I play with fish? This book right here, hold on one second while I wash my hand off. This book right here is Charcuterie, and it was written by Michael Roman and Brian Polchin. And they are both highly respected people in their fields. One obviously is a chef and the other one is a food writer. This book is basically regarded as the Bible of charcuterie in the industry. It has a foreword by Thomas Keller, who is one of the top restaurateur chefs in the States. He owns a restaurant called the French Laundry. There's also some comment in here by Eric Repair, I believe. You can go down the back and it's sort of a who's who in the restaurant industry in the States. Thomas Keller, Anthony Bourdain, Eric Repair, Lynn Casper, Mario Batali, Paul Bertoli, and Judy Rogers. All very famous, very respected people. So just so you see the math that goes into this, I'm taking this right out of one of his recipes, and he says, as a rule, a 2 to 3 pound, 1 to 1.5 kilo side of salmon requires 6 to 8 ounces, basically a cup of salt, and between half to an equal weight of that in sugar. So if you're unsure what to do, dump a load of salt on there. So we're not curing this whole piece. I just want a little bit, and then I'm going to keep some of this for fillets. So all I'm going to do is take probably about that much off the end, straight through with the knife, and that's what we're going to keep, and that's what we're going to use. As you can see on the side probably, I've already cut off the belly, the chain meat. This is a little bit fatty. Some people will tell you to throw this away. Do not throw this away. You can use this for salmon head soup. You can, boil it down and just make it into salmon salad if you want. It's full of flavor. It's a little bit fatty, but it's full of flavor. Don't get rid of it. Eat it. So we'll just put that to the side. And now we've got our piece of salmon all ready to go. So I've already done the mix. Unfortunately, this is my second attempt at the video. My first attempt didn't go too well. It stalled in the middle. So I've done this once already. But I'll tell you exactly what's in here. This was a cup of salt, 3/4 of a cup of sugar, and then I had toasted the other ingredients. I took a small handful of whole black peppercorns, about 3 or 4 star anise, another small handful of coriander seeds, and another small handful of fennel. And I toasted those in a frying pan, and then I ground them up with my little purpose-made coffee grinder, and that's the mix right there. So that's the dry mix, but in addition to that, I wanted to play around a little bit today, and I thought, I wonder what salmon tastes like if you put it in some ginger ale. I had, once upon a time, about 20 years ago, somebody has suggested if you cook a cured ham in root beer, it comes out really nice. And I actually tried it, and it was good. And ever since then, I've sort of thought, okay, well, if you can do it with root beer, you could probably do it with ginger ale. And I've tried ginger ale on a few things, and it's worked. So I thought today we'd just give it a go. Because end of the day, basically, it is ginger and a little bit of sugar and some liquid. So it is still sort of a brine. So we'll just swirl that around a bit. And then, just to be safe, I'm going to add a splash of orange juice. Another splash. There you go. A little bit of orange juice, a little bit of ginger ale, a little bit of fish. It's like a seafood sangria. There you go. So swirl that around a couple of times. Fish is trying to escape on me. And then rinse my hand off again. Sorry, pardon my arm. Get the paper towel. And then you want to get the plastic wrap. Flip the board over. Get out the plastic wrap. Get the knife. And then we're going to take a little bit of the mix. And put it down on the plastic wrap. Shuff that around a bit, and then you just take your fish. I guess ideally you probably do this ahead of time. You could have that sitting in the ginger ale and the orange juice for, you know, an hour, 45 minutes, really let it suck in the flavors. So just for this demonstration, I guess we'll skip that bit, but feel free to do that yourself. And then we're just going to pour that over top. Bring the plastic wrap up at the side, sort of push all that into the meat. And you can smell it already. It smells amazing. All the toasted bits that have gone in there, the anise and the fennel. Smells like a licorice stick in here. So that'll go in there. And then we're going to fold that over, close it up. Pull that tight, pull that tight. And hopefully it doesn't come flying out the end as it just did for you. You turn that over, and then once you got it fairly tight, give it another go with the plastic wrap. And that should, you turn it the other way and then you don't have those bits hanging out the end. Fold that in like that, fold that in, and then again go that way. And that's all tight, and that's all ready to go. And then don't worry too much about the liquid, because all the liquid in this meat is going to come out and it's going to fill the bottom of there. So what you want to do next, you want to get a brick or something really heavy. I took a brick and I wrapped it in foil. And you're going to put it right on top like that. So the idea is, obviously, you got this sitting on top. The weight's going to push down on the meat. The salt is going to draw out the juices. So the combination of the salt and the brick is going to draw all the juices out, dry out the salmon, and cure what's left. And that's basically what you're looking at there. So that's done. I'm going to stick this in the fridge. You can stick it in, I mean, something this size could probably go in for about a day or two. I might leave it in just a little bit longer. If you're looking at doing a piece probably this big, you could probably leave it in up to a week just to make sure. But in the end, what you're looking for, again, the magic of TV or YouTube, what you're looking for is this piece right here that I've already done. This one didn't go too long. Again, it was a smaller piece. But you open it up and you can see how it's sort of changed color a bit, and it looks a little more firm, and you can feel it to the touch. It's a bit more firm and all the liquid's been dried out. And it just, you know, especially right there, you can see that deeper color. And that's what you're after. You want that nice rich color. You want it fairly firm to the touch. And that's all there is to it. So as I said, this is going to go in the fridge for a couple of days. And then we'll take it out, we'll play with it, we'll see how it tastes. And I'll let you know how the Great Canada Dry Ginger Ale experiment went. If you enjoyed that, give me a comment, let me know what you think. Talk to you next time. Thanks for watching.